What's up, everybody? Todd Bumgardner, CEO and co-founder of Strength Faction, with you again for another video. Remember, Strength Faction is a 17-week community-based online coaching program for personal trainers, fitness coaches, all the change makers in the industry. And our goal is to make fitness a sustainable career for you, because that's what we've done for ourselves, right? We have a great gym here in Northern Virginia. We consult with a full-time, ready? There's a lot to get out. Full-time federal tactical law enforcement agency, and Chris and I each travel the world to teach other trainers what we do here at our gym so they can successfully employ it. And that's what we've taken and done with Strength Faction. We've taken everything that we systematized to become successful, to have all these opportunities for ourselves, and we teach it to you, right? So the goal is so that you have a financially sustainable career that you can, you know what, retire on. So you can be a trainer as long as you want to be one. You can be a coach, you can grow your own business, whatever it is. And so that you can enact the change in your clients that you really want to. Now, great, all this stuff that we're talking about with being financially successful, it's important. We all want it, we all need it. But we also know that we have to be good at our jobs. And we teach you everything that we've done to become great at this field, get results for our clients, and create more opportunities because we've gotten real results for people. Okay, so that's what we do here. Now, last video I said we were going to be talking about some program design stuff. Awesome. We're going to talk a little bit about that today, because one of the things that folks run into is they spend way too much time on program design. Way too much time. It is a huge time suck. There's so many people that I've talked to that said, hey, I sit here and I look at a blank screen on my computer for hours before I get anything done. And it doesn't have to be that way. It should not be that way. So what I'm going to walk you through today is just a simple thing that you can do to cut down some of your time, right? So we're going to teach you how we set up our templates. We're going to teach you how we make all of our program design decisions. We're literally going to teach you how you start a client, how we start a client from day one, get them to their first round of goals, set their next round of goals, get them to that, and continue on infinitum, right? We have clients, we opened our gym in 2011. We have clients that we've had this entire time and have been able to train consistently without them getting bored and without us getting bored, right? And we're gonna show you how we do that. One of the things that we do is our progression and regression system, okay? So sometimes you're like, man, I don't know where to start with this client, okay? So when we're teaching, we start with what we call a handcuffed hip hinge. Okay? And below that is the tall kneeling handcuff hip hinge. And above that would be our belly swing, kettlebell belly swing. And one step up from there would be our kettlebell RDL. I'm just going to write KB this time, you know what I'm talking about. RDL, okay? So I'm using the deadlift as an example, right? So we have a very distinct starting point where we can start to teach it right here, okay? Now, watching this exercise, we can learn what we need to do with exercise selection. So if they nail it really fast, we can move up and maybe we can have them do the kettlebell belly swing. Man, that looks good, okay? We're going right up to the kettlebell RDL. Now, let's say that looks really good. They nail the kettlebell RDL. Then we just have a kettlebell deadlift from the ground, right? And then this, let's say they nail this. We have a strength standard at our gym, right? So we have a kettlebell that goes up to 60 kgs, right? So we use that kettlebell as our strength standard. Every member that wants to progress on and use a barbell, they have to do 2 good sets of 8 with the 60 kilogram kettlebell before we let them touch a barbell. Then the next step would be a barbell RDL, right? Because it starts the skill back at the top and they have to learn what the hinge with the new implement, right? But having this little system makes exercise selection so easy, right? Why? Because we know where to start to teach, we know where we're going to go, and we know where to go backwards if we need to. So rather than sitting there thinking like, oh man, what hip hinge do I need to give to this person? We have a place to start. And since we have a place to start, we have other places that we need to go based on skill, competency, all of that kind of stuff. Okay? So it's a very simple process. Very simple process. We start here, learn that handcuff hip hinge. After, like, so if someone comes in for a consultation with us, we go through the FMS, but then we have a personal orientation session that walks them through this kind of stuff. We'll throw them into the hip hinge. Does it look good? Okay, let's progress. If it doesn't, we can take it back. Makes exercise selection so easy. So one thing you need to do is start to have some kind of progression regression system that you can use to make exercise decisions, and it'll help you make programming much faster. Obviously, in Strength Faction, we're going to teach you all of ours, and if you use them, they're going to work. But we want you to take them and adapt them to your setting. So yes, progression regression system. Listen, do me a favor, drop a comment on this video or shoot me an email and ask me a question, and I'll be seeing you in video 3. I got a little case study for you, and I'm going to handle all of those questions that you might have about Strength Faction. Okay? All right, looking forward to the next video and to talking to you. Thanks.